Hello guys, this week we had a really nice email from Truma and they've kindly invited us to the Caravan and Camping Club's annual camp at Alton in Staffordshire. Now ideally I'd like to take the Sprinter, but we've still got quite a lot of building work to do and the van's actually sawn and is off the road, so we can't take the van. So as it's a Caravan and Camping week, it makes sense that we go camping. Now it's been a few years since I used this tent and did some proper camping, so I'm just going to set it up here in the garden, check it out and make sure it's all ready for the camp at the end of the week. Well, I think considering that's been a few years since I put this tent up, that didn't take too long at all. I'm quite happy with that. We'll just leave it up now with it open just so it can air for a bit because it hasn't been out of that bag for a couple of years. And then we'll put it back down and that'll be ready for our camp at the end of the week. So we're on our way up to the Caravanning and Camping annual camp at Alton in Staffordshire. We've got about a 3.5 to 4 hour journey depending on traffic. It's a bit foggy out this morning and the forecast is about 95% that it's going to rain later, so it's probably going to be a wet couple of days. So we've made it here to the National Camping and Caravan Week. Despite that earlier fog, it's actually turned out to be a really glorious sunny day. We're looking forward to meeting the guys from Truma a bit later on, and now I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the teepee and the facilities here. They've got these gorgeous teepees set up. This part of the tent is set up as a dance floor. Later on we're going to have some live music. We've got tables and chairs laid out here for dinner later. There's an open fire pit in the middle, and at this end of the teepee is the bar and an inflatable seating area.
We look to love, no time for tears. Wasting water's all that is, and it don't make the flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not to those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Da 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 da.
So listen to this. This will make you laugh. We've been checking the Met Office reports for the whole of this week, and they've been reporting that it's a 95% chance of severe rain and thunderstorms. And here I am standing in the middle of this field at 7 o'clock at night. I'm having to squint because the sun's so bright, and look at that blue sky. We left our tent at home. We should have been camping like these guys here, but we're not. Instead we booked into a hotel. So I've gone online and I've booked us a place at the White Hart at Alton. But when we checked and looked at the booking, I haven't booked the White Hart Alton Staffordshire, I booked the White Hart Alton in Hampshire, 200 miles away. So we haven't even got a hotel for the night. How ridiculous is that? I can't believe it. So I'm going to have to jump back on the phone and see if I can rummage up somewhere to sleep for the night. We had a really nice time at the Caravan and Camping annual camp. They put on a really nice dinner last night, a couple of live bands, had us dance into the late hours. And today we're only half an hour away from the Truma factory. So the MD Martin has very kindly invited us over to speak to a couple of their technical guys, and hopefully we'll get a little tour of the factory. So come along with us. So we're here at the Truma factory. We're going to take a look at an installation of a heater that they got in already installed in a caravan, and we're going to talk to a couple of the technical guys, and then I'm hoping that we get to have a look at their climate control centre where they put vehicles in to run tests. So let's take a look inside.
Now, as regards the routing of the ducts, the advice that we give is there's 4 outlets. Because of the way that the heat is rising, the ones at the top would go to the furthest, most awkward areas to get to. So a longer run.
So it'd be slightly hotter on the top outlets. Yeah.
Puts more heat into that one, so it's got a little bit further to travel. By the time it comes out, it's more balanced.
Yeah.
If you don't want to use all 4 outlets, because obviously in a smaller van you maybe don't need to use them, we do have a blanking plug.
Right.
That goes into the combi outlet, and by blanking one off and using 3, you'll still get the same sort of volume of air down the 3 that are left.
Yeah, I am planning to use all 4, and I have slightly moved the heater a little bit further away from the shower enclosure just so I can change the arrangement of the ducts, as you say. So the top outlet will go to the back of the van, and then the bottom outlet will go into the shower cubicle.
Great.
Yeah. We're here at the factory with Truma, and they've got their climate centre. It's basically a huge cold store, self-contained, and it's got refrigeration in there. They can take the vehicles down to -15 for a test, and then turn the Truma heater on, and then see how quickly it takes for the vehicle to warm back up to room temperature. Let's take a look inside. So here we are inside the climate control centre. We've got a Swift caravan in here already, and you can see up at high level there's the air conditioning units that will chill the whole room down to sub-zero temperatures. And then they can put data loggers inside the vehicle, and from a remote control room they can monitor exactly what temperatures are inside when the heater's under test. One aspect I'm really looking forward to is when our vehicle's completed, we've been invited to come back to the factory with the Sprinter conversion and put it in the climate control centre here and run some tests on the heater, drop it down to sort of -15 overnight, and then the following morning come in and see how quickly the van heats back up to room temperature. So look forward to seeing that video in the near future. This is the climate control room. And this is where the engineer would sit and monitor all the readings from all the various data loggers within the vehicle. So we're going to shoot back home now, and we're going to get stuck into this heater installation. We're going to do a detailed video on the installation of the heater and all the ductwork, and then when it's complete we're going to bring it back up to the Truma factory here, and we're actually going to run some tests on it in their climate centre. So I'm really looking forward to that and seeing how well the heater performs in our van conversion. So please make sure that you're subscribed, hit the little bell symbol for a notification, and then you won't miss that next video when we upload it. Thanks for watching. Cheers.